Harlequin here. I just thought I'd do a little review of Elder Scrolls. I've had this game a while, but I haven't really done a review for it yet, so I'll just do that today. 1 second, let me just get rid of this thing. There we go, perfect. So basically there are 3 game franchises that really make my heart race. There's Assassin's Creed, Tekken and Elder Scrolls. So on the PS3 I played a lot of Assassin's Creed 3, Assassin's Creed 4, Tekken Tag, and I also played Skyrim. So when I heard about Elder Scrolls Online coming out for the PS4, I got so much hype for it, and then I got it as soon as I could, which maybe a couple months after release, but I got it anyway. And yeah, so I was really excited to start. I made I made a good few characters, but these are the main ones I use now. I have one character for each faction because I heard that if you're part of a faction you can't play in other, there's some areas that you can't play in if you're not in that faction, so I decided to make a character for each one so I could experience the world, the whole world, if that makes sense. So we've got this one, Artemis. She's Wood Elf, as you can see. I played this one with my boyfriend Kelvin, Expire94, and it's Aldmeri Dominion, and she is a Nightblade, and she specializes in the bow. She's also a werewolf, and my boyfriend is a vampire, so we're kind of like a team that way. So I play a lot of her for Aldmeri Dominion. And then I've got Himera. She's like my solo character. She's High Elf Templar and Ebonheart Pact. So I think I've played as her the most, as you can see from the level, and I've completed quite a large amount of the PvE quests on her, so she's like my most well-developed character. Yeah, that's her. Then we've got this one, is kind of like an older character, but this is my latest one, Matima. She is Daggerfall, Khajiit Dragon Knight, and she specializes in sword and shield play, so that's her. So let me load to Himera. Originally Himera, I made her as like a twin set with another high elf called Nyx, because Himera is like the goddess of day and Nyx is the goddess of night. So originally Nyx was like, she was supposed to be like a dark mage, but eventually I just deleted her because I didn't use her that much. So let's have a look. It loads in time. It's quite a lot of loading. I mean, it's worth the wait, but no one likes long loading screens. Okay, I don't know what the heck just happened, but let's go to the way shrine then. Sort of load in the death state for some reason. Okay, here we are. I'm going to turn my mic off for environment, just so I'm not bothering other people. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to talk a little bit about, I'll just talk about 3 things that I don't like about the game.
To the prison?
Hello. 3 things that I do like about the game, and then we'll do a little bit of PvP after that. So stuff I don't like, I mean, I played Skyrim before and I really loved dragons, like just walking along, mind your own business, and then a dragon just shows up. I really love that, but there's no dragons in this one, and that makes me sad because I like dragons. And there are like boss battles, but it's like they're scattered in the environment. Like you see this skull and sword, that means it's a boss fight. So you have to basically kind of have to look for the bosses, which is kind of new to me. And it's kind of okay, but sometimes when you go to the boss site, you're standing there and you see the dead carcass of the boss, which someone else killed, which kind of ruins the surprise of what the boss is. So you see there's this big, I don't know, like a dragon or something, well, not dragon, but like some kind of beast on the floor, and you know, oh, that's what I'm going to fight in a few seconds. So you just wait around a bit, and then eventually it shows up, and then you kill it, and then that's it. So that kind of ruins the sort of random adventure aspect of it, being that in Skyrim, it's like I used to be on my horse, on my way down a mountain path, and then you just hear a roar, and then this dragon would just swoop down, and it was so exciting that way. That was like raw adventure. But this is kind of like you have to look for your fun, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's one thing that bothered me. Another thing is, if I can find it, Crown Store. I mean, in general, I don't like games that make you feel like you have to spend a lot of money to become like, and to get to end game faster or to become a good player. Like I feel like that just kind of ruins the game a little bit. And what really bothered me was this mount thing. I mean, I did end up buying a mount. I bought a few actually, but basically this idea that if you're not willing to spend a little bit of extra money, then you're gonna have to run, and that kind of annoyed me. Like me and my boyfriend, when we were playing before, it was like we didn't have mounts, we were just there running, and this is such a huge world as well. I'll touch on that later. It's such a huge world, and they're saying, oh, you know, you want a horse, you're gonna have to pay for it, which is kind of fair enough, but it's not really fair for people who aren't prepared to pay extra money like that. I mean, I know the PS4 version, you don't have to pay the subscription fee, so I suppose that's where the DLC idea comes from, but still it's a little bit of a pain. I mean, I got the horse because I felt like I needed it to get to where I wanted to go faster, because the world is so huge. So yeah, that's that. And there are lots of kind of random things you can get. I mean, this is new, a Daedrat. You can get pets and different types of mounts you can get, crafting, all this stuff. I'm not really into crafting that much. It's a bit complicated. I'm still sort of getting into it. My boyfriend does it a lot more, so he's just sort of showing me how to do it. But, yeah, so there's all this stuff you can get. It doesn't really interest me much, because I feel like sometimes you're not really sure how much of a difference it makes to your game, like if it really does help or if it's just sort of money snatching. So that's that. Last thing, sort of like a little gripe really, it's basically that I know it's called Elder Scrolls Online, so the idea is you play online, right? Okay, I get that, but like sometimes I just want to play offline, if that makes sense. So sort of like without other people bothering me, like on the mic and stuff. I don't know. So I don't know. That's just me. Sometimes I just like to play offline. So this idea that you always have to be online to play the game kind of annoys me, because if there's like an error with the server or something, it means that I can't play. Whereas in Skyrim, I could play that anytime. So playing anytime versus playing when the server feels like it, nah, you can kind of see where I'm coming from. So that's those three gripes. And then we'll move on to the stuff I do like. What I really love is that the world is really huge. I'm talking, this is the biggest free roam world that I've seen in a game ever before, and I've played quite a few games. So it's like, it's so huge, and each area is really different. I wonder if I can show you. So it's like each of the three factions have their own regions. So this is Ebonheart. As you can see, I've done a lot of running around, unlocked lots of stuff. So like this is just one area, and then you zoom in and then there's more stuff, and then if you zoom into like towns, then it zooms in even more. So there's like so much to do, so much to see, lots of content. I love that. I love games that have a lot of content. Like you have to take time to finish it, and I really value games like that. They put the time in to make lots of stuff for you to do. I mean, fair enough, some of it is a bit repetitive and pointless, but putting time in to give you things to do, that I really like that a lot. And another thing is the voice acting of the NPCs are really, really good. Like, compared to other games I've played, like, voice acting is really excellent. Like, some of the things the NPCs say, they're so priceless. I have some screenshots. I might post them later or something. But they say such interesting things, and the way it's almost like, I don't know, it's just amazing. And I think they have some like well-known voice actors in the cast that my boyfriend raves about. I forget his name. But yeah, so yeah, I feel that's really, really good, because some of these quests are so so pointless. But like, you don't. I know some RPGs, when the NPCs are talking, you're just like blah blah blah, yeah, whatever, I'll just skip this. But this game, I feel like I'll just take my time with this, listen to what they're saying, because they sound good when they're saying it, and it just puts me in the mood to play the quest, which is really good. So that's that. What else is there? Character creator is like one of the best I've seen as well. I mean, like I said in my other video, I love customizing. So I like making like the perfect character. Like, I spend like at least 20 to 30 minutes making my characters, because it means a lot to me that they look exactly how I want them to look. So Himera, I made her really tall as possible, and gave her like sort of gold looking colors to show she's like a healer. She's a Templar. And yeah, so that's good. I like that you can customize it really well. And yeah, so that's everything from things I like and things I don't like. So let's do some PvP. I mean, I haven't done this in a while, so probably have to need an update. Get out. This is non-veteran. That is me. Nothing's happening in that one, so I can't view numbers. I'm going to join one that's sort of busy. Looks like the non-veteran one isn't busy at the moment, so I'm not sure if I should join that one. But okay, let's do this one. This one looks kind of fair. Okay, enter. So PvP, that's also new to me. PvP, Elder Scrolls, like this idea that you can go to war with like hundreds of other characters or other players. I find that is really, really interesting to me. Like this idea that you're all on the same team and you're all fighting together. That's really nice. And because there's like 3 different factions, it's like there's these interesting fights that you get into. Like you're in Ebonheart and you're fighting Daggerfall people, and then all of a sudden a big group of Aldmeri people come, and it's like, oh, this big huge fight. But yeah, I'll get to that in a second. I'm going to end this broadcast and start another one, because I only meant to do 15 minutes at a time. So I'll stop here and I'll continue in a second.